Thank you, praise!
I mean, hold up. Hype train too soon? Maybe, hopefully, not yet. Calm down. Calm. Sit. Hi everybody, welcome to GameGorgon. My name is Krug.
I'm Indigo.
Today we're here to talk to you about Project Stream.
Whoop whoop!
Not
Google!
Okay, calm down. I said calm. Not Project Steam, like I'm probably going to say at least 4 times during this episode. I apologize in advance. I meant Project Steam. Stream!
Did you do that?
I swear to God I didn't. I swear.
What is Project Stream? Well, it is our overlords and savior, Google.
Calm.
So Google has partnered with Ubisoft. They're basically using this as a testing format for a cloud-based gaming service of some sort. They have released Assassin's Creed Odyssey on this streaming service if you meet their requirements and you're lucky enough to be a part of the alpha or beta. I don't know. They haven't really said what
The test. If you get into the test, you get Assassin's Creed Odyssey for free until January. Not only do you get that, but you also get $10 of in-game credits just for being a part of the test.
Which I think is kind of a means for them to push that like XP boost so that people can get through the entire game by January.
I don't even think they're trying to let people get through the game. I think they're trying to use, Ubisoft specifically, use this opportunity with Google to get more people that might not have bought the game otherwise to buy the game. Sure. That's what I think.
I think that there's also a deal for a longer term project that they're working on. Like this is the test, but a test for what exactly? Other than can we stream like high quality games? Like it's not just like, yeah, we can do it, great. Next, like it's, yeah, we can do it. And this is a proof of concept that we can do it for this larger project that's going to make us all money.
Sure.
You know?
While neither of us are in the test, we haven't had the opportunity to experience it firsthand. Specifically one posted by Google on the Project Stream page that is 1080p, 60 FPS streamed over Project Stream. So that is like
top level.
That's really good.
Yeah, well, and I think that that's like the max, like where it's going to be. I know that there are a lot of people that are saying when you're at the lower speeds, you're at 30 frames and 720p, I think is what they were looking at.
Yeah, which is reasonable. Yeah. It's not like bad. We don't know what Google is testing at either.
Exactly. They're probably like, yes, the server's 10 feet away.
Yeah.
But what are the requirements for us to try that out?
What are they?
You must have a stable 15 megabits per second speed. They requested 25, but they will take as low as 15.
Yeah, and megabits per second is a measure of bandwidth, which is provided to you by your ISP.
No one cares. Next is you have to have 40 milliseconds of latency or less.
Latency is a
Nope! Next you have to have 5% or less packet loss. Nope!
You also have to be at least 17 years old. I think that's a little strange because it's not 18. Why is it 17?
I don't know.
Also, the test is kind of region locked to the US at the moment. Sorry about that.
America!
Okay.
What's great about it is it works on Windows, Mac, Linux, or Chromebook because it works in a web browser. Like, as long as you have a means in which to access a web browser, you're good.
Does it work on mobile, do you think?
I'm sure, if it's just a web browser.
That'd be very interesting. Although you wouldn't get those stats off.
Yeah, that's probably the key to it. And also, it's probably super not enjoyable.
No, to play on a tiny screen.
You would have to have keyboard or mouse or a controller connected to it. Yeah. So, dumb. I'm hoping that this is a test for a future service that they're going to provide. Right. Specifically, Google's going to provide.
A direct-to-consumer service.
Yes, exactly.
Not a service to game developers.
Exactly. We've talked about this a bunch in the past of like, we want some third-party company that's not necessarily making games to run this. Google seems like a pretty good company to do that.
Yeah, it's not the worst. It's definitely not the worst. They don't have a vested interest in the games. They have a vested interest in making money.
Yeah.
And they are an awesome technology company. Like, regardless of whether or not you agree with their, monetization approach as far as advertisements and privacy are concerned, I don't think anybody can deny that they have the tech to make this happen. Sure. If anybody has the tech to make this happen, Google does.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think that they have the technology to do that, they have the reach to do that, they have a lot of money to do that, and I think that they're probably, in my opinion, one of the best
Sure.
companies that currently exist to do that, if not the best, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would have liked to see a smaller company
Sure.
be able to pull it off, because you can still, like, yeah, Google has the infrastructure already, but you can use Google's infrastructure as
Sure.
someone else and like make it work.
Yeah.
It would be a lot more difficult for you as a smaller company. I would have liked to see a new player and not old hat doing it. That having been said, like, Google can super pull it off flawlessly, and I'll stop complaining immediately.
Yeah, we're hoping that this is going to be not just I bought a game and now I can also play it as a stream. And because this is the conversation we were having beforehand. If I buy a $60 game and it gives me the option of playing it via a web browser, that's a feature and not a service.
Yeah, what we want to see is I pay X amount of money per month, I get access to maybe X amount of time playing games, or X number of games, or in a perfect world, just I get to play 100% of the games in the catalog that are available on Project Stream.
Because in reality, you only have a limited amount of time that you can play games. So if they come up with a decent price and can come up with a means in which to also service not only the customer by giving us a good price, but also the creators by giving them a stable income from these, I think that this is a great Netflix of video games.
And yeah, that's the point I was going to make. It might sound a little bit unfeasible just because the game industry is sort of new to this still, but Netflix has been doing it successfully with movies for a long time. The only thing that I'm seeing that might be an issue is that games tend to cost more than a movie, whether you're going to the movie theater and seeing it, or sometimes even if you're buying it.
Like on a DVD?
Yeah, that. And that's why I think the pricing model being associated with time or number of games, or being limited in some way and having like different tiers would be very useful, because it would get more people on the platform. If somebody has, 2 hours a week to devote to video games, they can pay, less than somebody that's going to use it, 18 hours a week or whatever. I think the price across the board is going to have to be, somewhat
That's what I'm saying.
reasonable.
It's got to be fair to both.
It can't be like I'm buying a game every month.
Yeah.
Because then I'm just going to buy a game every month.
A very unpopular opinion that I have is that video game pricing schemes are currently way off.
Yeah.
Like
they're too low.
$60 is not enough money for what we're getting out of it.
Right. Which is where microtransactions and stuff tend to come from.
That's going to hopefully surpass, vendors' like average expectation of income from their normal sales.
Yeah.
We'll see. We don't know any more information than this. This is just kind of my projection because this is what I want to happen. But it really feels that way.
It feels good. We'll see what happens though. We could be way off. We'll come back in like a couple months and just be like, hey, remember what we said about that? Don't watch that video. Watch this one. Everything sucks.
That's the end of our episode. So head down to the comments to help us out. Tell us what you think of Project Stream. Do you want it to succeed? Do you have a suspicion of what this might be a test for? While you guys are down there, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon so that the subscribe button actually does something. And then head over to Twitter and talk to me on there. You can talk to me on Twitter at IndigoQT.
You can talk to me at CrewQT on Twitter, or you can talk to both of us at our social media in the description. We've been GameGorgon. We'll see you guys tomorrow.